In this video, we'll be taking a look at how you can use broken chords and arpeggios to write effective hooks and bass lines. A broken chord is simply a chord broken up into its individual notes. So if we take a C major triad, we can break this down into the notes C, E, and G. An arpeggio is a specific type of broken chord in which the notes are played sequentially in either an ascending or descending pattern. Using broken chords and arpeggios as the basis for writing hooks is an effective approach, as you know that what you write will be in key with the rest of the track. Playing consecutive notes of a chord will result in small intervallic jumps, giving you melodies that are easy to hum or sing along to, which is the staple of any good hook really. This is a common approach to writing hooks and bass lines in house music, and Maya Jane Coles frequently uses this in her work. Let's have a listen to her 2011 hit What They Say, and focus on the main melodic hook, and then see if we can play along with it. So how is this hook written? Well, from playing along, we can see that the notes used were F, C sharp, C, and A sharp. These are the notes of A sharp minor with an added C. We can interpret this as a broken A sharp minor add 9 chord, and the whole hook for the track is based on this, with the descending pattern repeating to create a hypnotic and catchy hook. So let's look at how we can write our own hooks using broken chords. So I've got a basic initial idea here. It's just a drum pattern using Roland's TR-909 plugin, and then a simple accompaniment coming from the Juno 106 pad. I was going for an old school Chicago house kind of feel here, so let's have a quick listen to this. So I need to add a bass line to this, and I'm going to use broken chords to help me write it, and hopefully come up with something hooky and catchy. So if we take a look at the notes of the pad, we can see that it's playing the notes C, D sharp or E flat, and G. And this makes up a C minor chord. So I'm going to want to hone in on these notes when writing a bass line. I've got a bass sound loaded here, again using the Juno plugin. So let's try playing along and using these 3 notes, C, D sharp and G, and focus on some ascending and descending movement between the notes. Okay, so I found a pattern I like, again, just based on these 3 notes. Notice that how, when I played around, I started to feel out the rhythm a bit more. Playing on the beat sounded a bit too static and lacked groove, and obviously groove is pretty important for house music. So let's record this in. And now let's quantize the notes. And then listen to this. So let's apply this technique to something a little bit more complex. So now we've got 2 different chords played by our pad sound. The first of these is a C minor 7, which is C, D sharp, G, and A sharp. And then this is followed by D minor 7, which is D, F, A, and C. So I'm going to play along with these chords and figure out an idea, again, using the broken chords, the notes from within the chords, as a basis for the idea. Okay, so I've got something I like, so let's record this in. And let's make sure to quantize it. And there we have our bass line. You can see that by restricting myself to the notes of the chord, I can quickly come up with effective bass lines.